All right, on Wednesdays, we wear pink on the 4th of November, okay? Geometry, SWA students will be able to determine types of symmetry 3.4. Notice we're going to do another lesson after this. This one is a quick one, okay? So symmetry. We're going to be talking about 3 different types of symmetry. How many? 3. Very good. Okay, you guys can listen. Okay, so line symmetry. A figure has line symmetry if the figure can be mapped onto itself by the reflection of a line. Think about a mirror, okay? You hold up a mirror and is it pointing? Are things going in the same direction when you hold it up to a mirror?
No.
No, they're going the opposite direction. Okay, so that's kind of like what we're happening here. If we draw a line through this triangle like so, excuse me, maybe I'll do that better.
Isn't there like a straight line thing on there?
Yep. Oh, maybe I don't know. Okay, so if I draw a line through here, could I flip this triangle? Could I fold it over this line and get the same thing? Yeah, you could even try it right now if you want. Try even folding your paper real quick if you want. Okay, and notice that you will get that. So if you can do that, that means it has line symmetry. Now let me ask this question. Could I have folded it this direction, and would it be the same on both sides? This triangle would not be, okay? Could I do this triangle this direction? No. This one I couldn't. Could I do it right here across this? No, it wouldn't be the same. But on this specific triangle, if I go halfway down through top to bottom, this one works, right? So this means this one has line symmetry. Questions on that?
No.
Yes, Gregory.
For the sun, on rational symmetry.
Rotational. We'll get there though.
Wait, can that be a line symmetry though?
Oh, you're asking, does the sun have line symmetry?
Yeah.
Yeah, the sun also has line symmetry. But does the n have line symmetry?
No.
No matter where you draw your line for this n, it's not going to be the same, okay? You can try and draw any line and you can't fold it over and be itself, but the sun does have line symmetry. Good catch there, I like it. Okay, point symmetry, okay? Point symmetry. Figure has point symmetry if it's mapped onto itself by rotating the figure 180 degrees around the center point. 180 degrees would basically be flipping it upside down, right? So if I take this point in the middle of this n, okay, and I take this n and I flip it upside down,
Whoa.
is it still an n?
I can't tell.
And so is the sun.
Okay, is it still an n?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the n has what we call point symmetry.
The sun also has.
Okay, and notice how it says, it means it looks the same upside down. The first one is a mirror image. Questions on that? Okay, so a good tip might actually be to flip your paper upside down and look. So take a second, flip your paper upside down. Does the n look the same?
Yeah.
Cool. Now, Seth, what else looks the same upside down? The sun. So the sun does have rotational symmetry as well, okay? So can it have multiple types of symmetry? Yeah. Now, the triangle, would the triangle have line symmetry? Or, excuse me, would the triangle have point symmetry? No, if you flip the thing upside down, it's not the same thing. Not that one. Maybe another triangle, but not this one. Actually, no triangle would. But anyway, okay. Anyway, now we have this thing called rotational symmetry. Rotational symmetry, we're probably going to rotate it like we just got done doing in the last section. So a figure has rotational symmetry if it's mapped onto itself by rotating it less than 360 degrees around a center point. Now wait, why does it say less than 360 degrees, do we think?
Because 360 is all the way back.
360 would be a background, so everything would be the same.
270.
Okay? So, this is saying, can I turn the sun this much, and is it the same image?
Yeah.
Okay? This much, is it the same image?
Yeah.
Okay, this much is it?
Yeah.
Okay, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, yes?
Yeah.
Yes?
Are all the same.
Okay, and then this one's back to normal, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so as long as it can do even one of those, it has what we call rotational symmetry. It says, think about a pinwheel. Now let me ask you this. If it can rotate 180 degrees, does it mean that it can rotate less than 360?
Yeah.
Okay, so if it has point symmetry, would it automatically have some other type?
Yes, sir.
It automatically has rotational. So if it has point symmetry, it automatically has rotational. Maybe write that down, okay? Might be a good idea to write that down. If it has point symmetry, it automatically has rotational. Now, does that work the other way around?
No.
If it has rotational, does it automatically have point symmetry?
No.
Are there other numbers that are less than 360 degrees besides 180? Yeah, so maybe you can rotate it another amount that's not 180. So it might not work the other way every time, but it will work if it has point it automatically can rotate less than 360, so it has rotational automatically. Okay, moving on, we're going to try these. This first figure, I want you guys to want us to walk through this hexagon and say, okay, we're saying check all that apply. Does it have line symmetry, point symmetry, rotational? So we have to test for each one. So is there a line that we can draw through this, any direction, any orientation, any diagonal or straight, whatever, that can go through it? Seth?
Sideways right through the middle.
Sideways right through the middle? Okay, does that work?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or is there another one we could do maybe?
Up and down.
Up and down, right? Okay, maybe on the diagonals? Okay, maybe even right over here.
Triangles.
Okay, so this one have a ton of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we only really need one, so as long as you see one of them, you're good. Okay, but it's important to start looking for these because there could be even just one of these at work. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Does this have point symmetry? Could we turn it upside down? Go ahead and try turning it upside down.
Yes, it works.
Okay, is it the same if we turn it upside down?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
That means it has rotation.
So it does have point symmetry, and it automatically does have rotational, because if it can rotate 180 degrees, that means it can rotate less than 360, because 180 is less than 360. But wait, could it have another type of rotational? Let's check. Is it the same this direction as it was the other ones? It's similar, but is it the exact same? Because it's kind of lopsided, isn't it? Okay, it's kind of lopsided, isn't it? Okay, so it's not the same. So, but it does still have rotational, but it's only because it has point. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, I want you guys to try number 2 on your own here.
Wait, so you did, it's not like, wait.
Oh, you're right. Okay, does this one have line symmetry? Yeah, we could draw a line through multiple places. Maybe we could draw a line here. Could you also draw a line here?
No.
On this one, you can.
Yeah.
If you were to fold your paper over that, it would be the same on each side.
No.
I guarantee it. Is it?
No.
Yes.
Yes, it is, Kenny.
Okay.
Go and try it.
It does. Okay.
Okay, and you could do it through this one too. On this triangle, you can. Okay. So it does have line symmetry. Does it have point symmetry? Is it the same upside down?
No.
Not upside down. It's not the same. If it's upside down, instead of pointing up, it looks like it's pointing
Down.
down, right? That's not the same. Okay, but does it have rotational?
Yes.
Okay, what if I rotate it 120 degrees right here? Is it the same? Okay, what about over here, 240 degrees? Is it the same? So does it have rotational?
Yes.
So this is an example where it has rotational but not point. Okay, so that can happen. Now if it has point, automatic rotational, but not the other way around. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, I want you to try number 3.
If you flip this around, it's just it's the same thing. But
Okay.
Because if you go less than 360,
So is this one less than 360?
yeah.
So then what does it automatically have?
Oh, so then it goes.
What? Maybe.
I'll do anything to prove someone wrong.
You didn't even check one.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 5, the star. Does it have line symmetry? Raise your hand if you think it does. Okay, I agree. If you draw a line through any one of these points, it works. It doesn't matter which one you pick, but through any one of them, it would work, right?
Yeah.
So it does have line symmetry. Raise your hand if you think it has point symmetry. Okay, if we flip this thing upside down, is it the exact same?
No.
Is the star the same thing upside down?
No.
No, it's not. Doesn't have it, okay? Good luck, Chase. Okay, what about rotational? Raise your hand if you think it has rotational. Okay, I would agree it does have rotational. If I rotate it like this, is that the same?
Yes.
Is that the same? Yeah, there's 4 other directions you could do it. Questions on that one? Try number 6. Okay, raise your hand if you think number 6 has line symmetry. Okay, Gregory, what line do you think it goes over?
Diagonally.
Diagonally, if I go over like this?
No,
Wait,
no,
no, other way.
The other way?
it doesn't.
It does not have lines.
Okay. Well, so go ahead and fold this over. Do we have the same thing on this side as we do on this side?
No.
Darn it, we won't. Do we have the same thing on this side as we do this side?
No.
So it will not have line symmetry, okay?
Not directly up and down.
Go ahead and try folding it. Okay, what about directly up and down?
No.
Heck no.
Okay, what about this? Do we have the same thing over here as we do over here?
No.
Nah, darn it, won't work. Okay, Landon, were you thinking of anything different?
What do you do down from up?
Okay. Okay. No, so this one does not have line symmetry, unfortunately, okay? But raise your hand if you think it has point symmetry. Flip it upside down, it's the same. Okay, I think it does. If we flip this upside down, do we still have figures on the top right and bottom left?
Therefore, it is rotated.
Okay, so therefore it is also rotational. So it's point and rotational.
You couldn't do that if you were just using the board.
Okay, actually you can.
Can't?
Hmm?
Well, I guess
Yeah, just flip up the projector.
Yeah, I just flipped the project. No, there's actually a way to do it though.
yoink.
Questions on this one?
Is it slower?
Try number 7. It's a little bit slower. I did it a lot last year. Miss Haswell saw it, so it wasn't terrible. Try number 7.
He's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, shut.
Elizabeth.
Like, actually stop making fun of me. I don't like it very much. I feel attacked and bullied.
Wait, they're making fun of you?
Yeah, they are.
How?
How? Okay, number 7. Raise your hand if you think it has line symmetry. Okay, where's the line going at?
Up and down.
Straight up and down through the middle. Is it the same on both sides of that? Is this the same as this?
Yeah.
I agree. It works. Line symmetry is good. Point symmetry. Can we flip the A upside down? It's the same?
No.
No. Okay. Rotational.
No.
Can we rotate it anywhere it's the same?
No.
No. Okay. So this one is only line. Okay. Try number 8. Number 8. Busting bus rings down after. Let's forget.
This is good back.
You left?
Christian
What's
Barks.
a good doggo and what makes a bad doggo?
If it exists, it's the good doggo, and that's really the only type. So number 8. Raise your hand if you think the lightning bolt has line symmetry.
No.
Okay, Seth, where through?
Yes.
Diagonal like this?
Oh, wait, yeah, it
It
does.
doesn't.
Like that, Seth?
It doesn't.
Okay, Seth, try folding that over.
Oh, wait. Oh, no. It doesn't.
Okay, Seth, is this the exact same as this?
Like, yeah.
No.
Okay, we have an angle pointing down and an angle pointing at the same angle pointing up.
No.
Are those the same angle, Seth? What? Darn it, so it doesn't work. Okay. Gregor, do you have any thoughts on that then?
No.
Ah, darn it,
Did
okay.
you say Gregor?
Gregory, okay. Point symmetry, can we flip the lightning bolt upside down? It's the same? No. What about rotational? No. So this one has none. Okay, here's what I want you to do.
It has nothing going for it.
Do you have any questions on this front page?
No.
Okay, bummer, dude.
Are we doing this backwards?
So, I want you guys to do numbers 9 through 20, the entire back page by yourself. Once you have it or have questions and you think you want it to be checked, I want you to come up to me at my desk, and if you have it right, I'll give you the worksheet. And if you don't, I'll ask you to go check certain ones again, okay? Does that make sense? So when you have this whole back page, I want you to come up to me and get it checked, okay?
Is this our homework?